Here's the thing though, college is money. College is expensive. So to be going through college just figuring it out and then having to pay all that money back in the end, it's like not really a win situation. Hi guys, it's your girl Kia Nicole here, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is a little different. I will be doing a sit down video. We're gonna get into college, whether I feel like it's necessary, where I went to college, my college experiences, and whether I feel like it was beneficial for me once I left college. So that's basically what we're going to talk about today. I just want to switch up the content a little bit because just doing strictly vlogs can be draining, and to be honest, my life is not all that interesting. So I want to bring forth something that, you know, maybe some knowledge that I can bring forth that could be beneficial to others out there. And so we're going to start with this video on this topic. If you like this video, leave me some suggestions down below of some other topics we can get into. If you're new here, please like this video, subscribe if you have not already. We're trying to get your girl to 100 subscribers. It's only the month of January. I know we have so much farther to go in this year, but if we can do it by the end of January, that would be awesome. Without further ado, let's just hop right into the video. All right, y'all, before we get too far, go ahead and get yourself a drink so that we can talk. I got me a nice little cocktail here, cute little strawberry. I tried to be a little fancy a little bit, you know. It's very good too. But yeah, go ahead and get you a drink, pour you up a glass of wine, cocktail, whatever, and let's get into the topic of today. So I'm gonna use this iPad here to pull up my talking points because I like to be organized. That's the word of this year, organization. I don't want to just be rambling, so I want to stay on topic. So we're going to start with where I went to school. So I went to school at a PWI school. If you are not familiar with the term PWI, it is the opposite of an HBCU. So it's predominantly white. It's a predominantly white institution, basically. So most of the students there are white or of non-black race. So I went to Stetson University. It's a very small school. It's located in DeLand, Florida. You may not have heard of it because DeLand is a very small town. It's a historical town in Florida, but it's very small. It is like 20 minutes away from Daytona Beach and like 45 minutes to an hour from Orlando, Florida, just to give you a little background. So that's where I went to school at. It's a private institution too, y'all. So the money was sky high as far as how much tuition was. And this is how they got me. They sent me an offer for like $44,000. So I'm like, oh, that's a full ride. So I'm like, oh, no brainer, I'm gonna go there. They're the only school that offered me a full ride. I get there, I go to the financial aid office. They're asking for $10,000 more. I had already committed to the school before even knowing that I had to pay $10,000 more. So I'm like, are you serious? So I had to apply for a loan and yada yada yada. But that's basically where I went to school. But anyway, it was a nice school. I love my school. I love the people that I met there. There were only a small group of black people at this school, so we kind of all had to kind of low-key stick together. Like if we went to parties or anything, it was really the black people that like made the parties lit, you know what I'm saying? And all the black athletes kind of, you know, we kind of all stuck together too, type of thing, you know. Like we were cool with the basketball black athletes, we were cool with the football athletes as well. So it was real cool. It was very cliquey though. It was very high schoolish because the school was so small and there was only so many black folks there. So it was very cliquish for sure. That's the only thing I don't like. It was a lot of high school drama. And sorry y'all if I'm shaking the ring light because it's like leaned up against the table. I got to get my angles together, so hopefully next sit down I had an angle a little bit better, but I'm just trying to hurry up and get this video out here before I lose the motivation. So that's where I went to school. I went there and studied business administration, and I finally decided on a concentration in marketing for my last 2 years, like year and a half too, because I switched my major I think a couple times. So that's why I went to school. So let me get into my college experience. Let me take a sip. Loved it. Like I said, I love the people I met there. Of course, I'm not friends with everyone that I met there. I'm still friends with like 2 of the girls that I met at the college, which I'm really grateful for those friendships. They've turned into like sisterships. Is that a word? Anyway, they're like sisters to me now. So I love that. But outside of the people that I met there, like the workload, it was okay. I mean, there are some classes more challenging than others, but that's just college. The workload was good. The party life was it was lit the first 2 years, like really lit. And then one of the fraternities got shut down. That was the main fraternity that was throwing the parties. And so after that, like stuff started getting like not so much lit. It was like now you gotta go to house parties and stuff. And house parties are cool, but sometimes it's like you kind of be a little bit out your element. Like, I don't know, like I'll be at a house party and then I'm like, I kind of just want my bed after a while. But they were cool too. The first few house parties I went to were okay, but after a while I started getting tired of those. So anyway, the social life in college, great. Here is what I recommend, however, and I'm not even supposed to jump to recommendations. However, I recommend that you find a nice balance between your party, social life, and school and getting your work done and all of that, because I balanced it well, but I feel like I should have took internships. That is the key for all of those who are going to college, in college right now. If you have not done one, do an internship. Literally, you have to gain the experience if you plan to get a job in your field. Like, they're not going to hire you just off the strength of you graduated in that field. They want experience. So that is what really killed me a lot when I graduated college. I didn't have much experience, so it's like they're not trying to hire you. You don't have no experience. I did do an internship, but I think I did it too late. Like, I did it literally the summer of me graduating, and it was like, girl, you're practically done with school already and you're just not doing an internship. So I didn't have much under my belt. So what's the next? Hold on, y'all, before I get off topic. I ain't trying to get ahead of myself. So I talked about my college experience. Like I said, it was pretty good. I met great people there. After I graduated, did I work in my field? No, I did not work in my field, y'all. I tried hard, but again, they wanted experience. My field that I was supposed to be working in was marketing. Did not get to work in my field. So I was very discouraged, to say the least. And I know I'm not alone. There's a lot of people who went to college and put in a lot of hard work and effort and was not able to find a job in their field as well, because they may have lacked the experience, which is why I say internships are so important. They are so important. But I wish someone told me that at the time. I just thought, just get your work done, pass these classes, and you good. No, you have to be getting experience too while you're in school. So anyway, I felt like for a second, dang, I did all these years in college and I have nothing to show for it, And a lot of times you go through college not really knowing what to do, or not really knowing like what you want to do. Heck, there's people still my age. I'm 26, by the way, about to be 27 next month. Still don't really know what they're doing, because your 20s are about figuring it out, right? So here's the thing though, college is money. College is expensive. So to be going through college just figuring it out and then having to pay all that money back in the end, it's like not really a win situation in your eyes. It's like you went and got all this knowledge, but you're not able to apply it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you're kind of losing money, owing money for something that you didn't even receive. I can't even think of the word. A return on. There we go. That's the word. You're not even receiving a return on the investment that you made. So that was basically my experience. So I did get a job and they did require a bachelor's degree. Now the job I got was more so in human resources. It wasn't so, and I still have the job to this day. It wasn't it was not centered towards marketing. It was like human resources work, which I don't mind my job. I get to work from home. I have a very flexible, you know, thing going on. I schedule as many breaks as I need to. I don't have anyone micromanaging me over my shoulder, so I do enjoy that. But sometimes I feel like, dang, like you really went to school, and then y'all went to graduate school too. So I have my master's. I literally have 2 degrees, and I sometimes sit here and I'm like, dang, you did all of that, and like, you know. So that brings us to the point, do I feel like college is necessary? Yes and no. It depends on what you want to do. So if you have this thing figured out and you know exactly what you're going to school for, like some people, they know already, like they were destined to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever. Like it was already in their plans, whether their parents put them up to it and they're following their parents' footsteps, or whether that's just what they wanted to do from the start. People who already have that figured out, yes, go to college. You really have no other option but to go to college. You can't do those things without college. So if you have things figured out, by all means, go to college if that's what it's going to take for you to get to where you want to be. If you don't know what you want to do, or if you know you want to do something but it doesn't require college, maybe take a year to pursue that and see how that goes for you. And if you feel like that ain't working, maybe you do need to go into college, go ahead and do that too. But it's really about what your plans are. And for a lot of us, we really don't know what we want to do at first. So if you absolutely don't know what you want to do, I'm not going to say you have to go to college. But if you don't have no other option, as in, you know, you don't know, like simply just don't know what you want to do, at least go for a year or semester and get a feel. See if you get a spark. You have some type of idea. If you don't like it, you can always just sadly drop out. But I do feel like college is definitely beneficial in many areas. It requires a lot of discipline. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you independence. It teaches you like how to be social. It teaches you how to speak up for yourself, because in my classes we were forced to do presentations all the time. So it kind of teaches you how to speak in a room full of people, so to speak. And I still would get nervous doing that, but like it does teaches you skills, like life skills that you need, you know what I'm saying? So college is beneficial, but I feel like the amount of money, unless you're going on a full ride, the amount of money college takes, I feel like you really have to evaluate whether you really need it or not. So I'm not gonna say it's necessary. If you thought I was gonna come on here and bash college, I'm not bashing it. I am for college if that's the right move for you. So for me, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do intern college, so I just chose basic business administration. That's what most people did when they didn't know what they wanted to do. Then eventually I was like, okay, marketing, because that sounded fun, you know? And again, I did an internship in marketing and everything, but I did it too late. So I'm kind of coming on here to kind of help those so they don't make the same mistakes I did. So now what I would like to do, I would love to be in control of my own income, not work for someone for the rest of my life. Like I'm not trying to work in the corporate field my whole life, and you know what I'm saying, like that's just, I figured that out. At least I don't want to do that. I actually do want to take this social media content creating thing to another level. I do want to take it more serious because I actually enjoy it. I have fun like just speaking to my camera, you know what I'm saying? And even if I only get 2 views on here, at least I know that it made me feel good in the moment to create this, and this stays on the YouTube platform forever. So I may have 2 views today and 2,000 next year, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I feel like for where I want to be, and if you listen to my goals for this year, you kind of know that I'm kind of more so gearing towards the social media, sorry for shaking my camera, the social media field and everything. and content creating, and just being in control, like having more creative control over my life, basically. You know, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 forever. So that's kind of where I see myself. With that being said, I really didn't need college if I had known this is what I wanted to do. However, I don't regret college at all. I love the journey. I'm praying Biden wins this case so that $20K can get dropped off my student loans. But I really enjoyed college. I met my child's father in college. You know, like I met my best friends in college. Like I met people who are forever going to be in my life now in college, you know. So I don't regret it. I just feel for anyone that is contemplating going into college, or anyone that is in college right now and maybe you feel a little lost, like just take a couple steps back and just reevaluate, like what exactly do you want to do. And if you have no clue what you want to do, at least try college for a semester or for a year. And if you're not feeling it, then you can always drop out. But at least you wouldn't have given 4 years of college just to not even, you know what I'm saying, not even operate in what you're supposed to be doing. Like, at least you wouldn't have wasted a whole degree. You know what I'm saying? So I would say for sure, give it a shot. If you don't like it, you can always just drop out, you know. And it sounds so terrible to say, but if you know what you want to do, like if you want to be an entrepreneur, for instance, or stuff like that, I don't want to say don't go to college, but it's not completely necessary either. So it's just really all about what you want to do. And again, I'm not knocking college. If that is in your future, go for it. I went to college. Like I said, I don't regret it. This is not a video of me bashing college. It's just me stating maybe an unpopular opinion. College is not always necessary. It's not a end all be all. If you don't go to college, that doesn't mean you're a failure. There's so many successful people who did not go to college. So that's my take on college and if it's necessary. It really just depends on your path in life and the plans that you have for yourself. And that's pretty much it. For anyone that is in college, like I say, that I'm gonna leave you with a little advice before I end this video. Make sure that you intern. No matter what you do, you have to intern somewhere, no matter what. Like, make sure you're gaining experience while you're in college. Make sure you're balancing your social life / partying life, because the first 1 to 2 years, like you might get into the high of, oh my gosh, I have all this new independence, I want to party, I can now drink, I can now smoke, or whatever I do that I couldn't do in my parents' house, I can now do that. You may get into the high of that because you in this newfound independence, and no one's over your shoulder saying, don't do that, make sure you come home by this time, or where are you going, or who are you hanging with. No one's over your shoulder saying any of that. So you just have to make sure you balance the two. Don't get too caught up into that to where you're like falling behind in class and stuff. And then just making sure you're staying on the path. Like, if you ever feel like, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore, maybe talk to your advisor. You know, I wouldn't say completely drop out of college at that moment. Talk to your advisor, get a little bit more knowledge, some insight from them, and then pray on it. And if you just feel like, you know, you don't need college anymore, then hey, did you do what you feel is best for you? So that is my advice. And then also look into the schools and just make sure you're choosing the best school, and make sure the money is making sense. Like, in the event you start feeling college and you feel like, this just ain't for me, I don't think I need it, don't go to the most expensive school. Like, make sure you're reading the agreement, make sure you're reading how much money they're gonna offer you versus how much you have to pay, you know. And if you got a full scholarship, congrats. Congrats to you, and go ahead and thrive off their dime, sis. Go ahead and thrive off their dime. Nothing to say about those with the full rides. Y'all have it good. So, you know, you can afford to take a little more risk because you're not really having to put any money into it for the most part. So that's the end of this video. I barely drank, but hopefully I was sipping. I was trying to hurry up and get this knowledge out. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you feel like college is necessary? If you went to college, do you feel like that benefited you in any way? Did college get you to the job that you're at now? And yeah, let's have a discussion in the comments. If you like these type of videos, these sit downs, let me know and give me some other ideas and topics that I can talk about. If not, I'll just come back with one of my own. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Like I say, like this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to your girl if you haven't. We're trying to get your girl to 100 subscribers. I know y'all tired of hearing that, but I'm gonna say it after every video, at the end of each video, because I know we can do it. I know we can do it. All right, love y'all.